What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. I got a very interesting video planned for you guys today because today we're taking a look at a brand that describes themselves as the Warby Parker of watches. Alright, once again, welcome back to the channel. I really hope everyone's doing well. I was actually planning on having this video out yesterday, but as it just so happens, the demon spawn known as the common cold decided to bust its way through our home the past few days, so I'm just moving a bit slow this week. We are, though, talking about a brand called Boulder Watches. A brand, like I said a second ago, calls themselves the Warby Parker of watches. And really, it's that reason, along with obvious other reasons about the watches themselves that we'll talk about here in a minute, that I decided to feature these watches here today. Now, Boulder is a fairly new brand, and they started pretty much like all the other watch brands we've seen lately, with the goal to create high-quality watches at affordable prices. We've seen it time and time again, but they have one cool feature that I really thought kind of set them apart from other brands, and that's something that really spoke to me, and that's their charitable donations. For those familiar with Warby Parker, the eyewear brand, their brand donates a pair of glasses for every pair sold, kind of like Tom's shoes, and when I heard them refer to themselves as the Warby Parker of watches, I thought, well, I wonder if they are donating watches to charity, which honestly would be kind of cool, but looking at their site, they're actually doing something that is designed to provide something greater, which is money. Specifically, their own money, their own profit. You see, when you buy a watch from Boulder, you get to choose what percentage the company keeps and what percentage goes to charity. There are several different options here, even including one that allows 100% to be donated with nothing going back to the brand. Now, the charities that they're currently supporting are really awesome ones, in my opinion, and ones that I think we can all appreciate, which are the Save the Children Fund, which helps children with food and shelter in developing countries, and Hope's Door, which assists individuals and families that have been affected by things such as domestic violence and things of that nature. Essentially, that's really why I wanted to showcase this brand today, because not only do I think they make great watches, which I'll show you in a second, but they're also attempting to help people in the process, and I think that's something that we can really come together and appreciate. Today I have for you the Chrono Classic in white from the Boulder watch line, and despite the obvious, which is it's a good looking watch, it has a lot of notable features that I want to point out here, including scratch resistant sapphire crystal glass that is surrounded by 316L high grade stainless steel, and on top of that it has a full grain genuine calf leather interchangeable strap. As far as the movement goes, it is a Ronda 5 series Swiss quartz movement, and the watch is water resistant up to 10 ATM. Now, I've had this watch for about a month now, maybe a little bit longer, but what I noticed right away coming out of the box was how comfortable it was to wear. Specifically, this leather band here, it was just really nice to wear. You see, a lot of leather bands that I get, that I see anyway in the beginning, are really stiff and just somewhat uncomfortable, and then after I wear them for a while, they somewhat loosen up and gradually become better, but then some of them start to break and crack, and that's a whole other conversation on quality. But what I see here is a nice, soft, flexible leather that's nice to wear from the moment it actually comes out of the box. And for me, that's just something that I look for, something that I place value in. Also, as far as the look of the watch goes, that was something that I really enjoyed in relation to my wardrobe and the things that I wear. And I'll be honest with you guys, most days I can be found in pretty much just a t-shirt and jeans. That's what I'm most comfortable in when I work, and it's just easy for me to put on with my son, and I don't have a lot of time to get ready most mornings. And I thought that this looked just fine with a t-shirt and jeans and something really plain. But I also wore this to church recently, where I obviously dressed a little more appropriately for that. And again, I think this blended in just as well. So I think the fact that it's versatile with the styles of clothing that you can wear with it is great. For those of you that may not like the white, they do have other colors. I personally want to try the blue one there. I think it's a great shade of blue, but black is always classic and goes with just about everything too. So I don't think you could go wrong with whatever color you choose here. Now, lastly, the price, which is always kind of a touchy subject with watches, but these guys sell the watches for $185 US, and in my opinion, that's really not a bad price considering the watch you're getting and the opportunity you're also getting to dictate how much goes to charity. Again, Again, I know price is always one of those areas where people tend to complain most often. Nothing but a Rolex or a Seiko is worth any kind of money, but I encourage you guys to realize here that this is a good quality watch and there is a good opportunity for a lot of giving back here. And really what I think we have here is a good opportunity to inject a little positivity back into the watch community. I think within the watch community, there is a lot of negativity towards certain watches or brands or the people that like certain watches or brands. And I understand some of it. I'm learning more and more every day, but I don't and never will understand the hatefulness that comes from some of the people in that community towards brands and people. I've said it a million times, I just don't get it. But what I do see here with this brand is really an opportunity for people to come together and find some common ground on this subject, because whether or not you like the watches, I think we can all agree that they're doing good things with their business and people will benefit from their generosity. And really on top of that, I think they make cool watches. I think they look good, they work good. I think it's just an overall good situation. And if you think so too, I do have a coupon code for you worth 20% off the watch, and that will of course be in the description along with a link for those that are interested in checking these out. I do also want to extend a big thanks to Boulder for not only sending the watch out for me to give my opinion on, but being willing to give back to the community. I think that's very awesome of you guys to do that, and I hope that I get a chance to take a look at some of your other products in the future. I think what's being done here is really awesome, and if you guys enjoyed today's video as well, make sure you let me know in the comment section and with that thumbs up button there. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, you really need to do that. We're getting closer and closer to that 25,000 goal. Every day we're getting closer and closer to that major giveaway, and you guys really have the opportunity right now to help that become a reality and really get this giveaway off the ground. All you need to do is click that button and join us here on the channel. But that is it though for today's episode. I want to thank you once again for stopping by and checking out this video with me today. I will be back with you guys again, of course, very soon. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.